All right, we're ready to get started here for game 2 with the Flyers versus Waterloo Junior Blackhawks. We'll put 17-minute run clock again on the clock. Amidst the first game, we had a close 1-0 loss. It was a nail biter down to the end. We were holding the goalie and shooting, didn't quite tie it up. So Waterloo won the first game 1-0, and we'll try to tie it up here in the series. So the Flyers will start with Brooklyn Paulson at right wing, Joe Bartholomew at center, Riker Severson at left wing. We'll have Andrew Correct at defense with Gus McMahon at defense. Puck goes back to the Flyers side over to Riker, who's going to pass it up. Joe's battling for it along the wall, tries to get it into the zone, and Riker sends it deep. Picked up along the back wall by Waterloo. And Waterloo tries to bring it up and gets past Andrew. They've got 3-on-2 here. They send it deep to the far corner. So Gus takes a look, chips it up, and through all the players, and Waterloo's going to skate back to get that. No icing. Waterloo sends it up along the wall, but not out. Gus paddles and chips it back over to Riker. Joe picks it up, takes a shot, but it's deflected over behind the net. Riker takes it off the wall, but it's chipped out by Waterloo, and Gus is going to look to clear it over to Joe. Joe's going to make a move, but we'll get an offsides. And so we'll get a full line change here. About 15:50 on the scoreboard with the running clock here. So we'll get Evan Brem, Hayden Kim, Mitchell Murphy on the forward line, with Evan Merrill and RJ Jansen on D. Face off one up to Evan, kept in by Murphy. Puck picked up by Waterloo, comes out the other way. Brem sends it back in. Hayden steps up, but Waterloo clears it all the way over to Evan Merrill. Merrill pushes it across to RJ, who chips it up to Murphy, but it's picked off by Waterloo. RJ tries to get it out, but leaves it in the skates. And Brem sends it up to Murphy, but it's sent the other way. Waterloo takes a shot, hits Merrill up in the helmet, deflects to the far wall. A clearing attempt kept in by Waterloo. Merrill takes a look. He loses an edge behind the net. Waterloo's got it. Takes a shot, saved by Leander, covered. And no goal, whistle. So we'll probably get a full change here. With 14:30 on the clock. So we've got Ace, Barber, Warner Nail, Jamison Newstrom out there. Same defensive group. Jace is going to bring it up, sends it up to Newstrom, but it's just past his stick over to Waterloo. Newstrom goes back to get it, chips it in deep. Waterloo clears it back the other way. RJ's going to take a look, sends it across, but it's picked off by Waterloo. Must have just got out of the zone. They're in offsides. And so we'll get a defensive change with Gus and Andrew coming back on. We appreciate this ref. He's a solo ref today, so he's skating all over the place trying to keep everything clean. He's doing a good job so far. Andrew clears it up to Barber. Barber skates it in. Looks to pass it across to Newstrom, but it's lost in his skates. Gus chips it back in deep, but Waterloo tries to touch pass it and picked off by Newstrom. Correct's going to chip it up, but it's cleared, and that'll probably be an icing. And we'll get an icing. Could have been a breakaway chance, but he sent it just a little too hard. So we'll get a forward line change with Joe, Brooklyn, and Riker back out. Joe takes a shot attempt, but it's blocked by Waterloo. Gus is going to send it back in. And puck's back and forth and still in the zone, but cleared out now by Waterloo over to Andrew. Andrew's going to chip it up the wall. It's going to be an icing. Tried to find Riker's stick, but just cleared his stick. So same group out there. Down in front of Leander. Puck one over to Waterloo's defender, shoots it, dumps it in, but weak shot hits Gus in the skates, and it's cleared back out. Joe has a breakaway chance here, but he's got Riker in the center. She makes one move, beats one. Centering attempt, but there's two Blackhawks there to keep it. Cleared back over to Gus, who kept it back in. And Joe battles along the wall, but it's sent up to Gus, who's going to take a shot. Picked up by Riker, he's going to try a backhand shot. Off the skate, another shot. And saved by the goalie. Joe has it. Joe's going to chip it up. Waterloo takes it off of Andrew's skate, so that should be a no ice. We're going to play it with Waterloo first back. Waterloo's got it behind the net, and Gus there to battle. Picks up by Joe. Sent up to the defender. And gets past Gus there. Picked up by Waterloo. Andrew's going to challenge it up there along the wall. Chip back deep by Waterloo. Battle behind the net. Gus tries to clear it around the boards, but it's picked back up by Waterloo. Shot attempt right in the middle, but another shot. Oh boy. Flyers need to clear the zone here. Multiple shots. Good save by Leander. And Gus has got a chance here to clear it. He's got some room. Chips it up. Brooklyn sent it. That'll be an icing. So we'll get a full line change here. We got Evan, Brem, Murphy, and Kim, Merrill, and RJ back on D. Hayden lines up to take the face off. Waterloo sends it into the corner. Over to Brem. Waterloo picks it up first. And Waterloo's going to pick it up behind the net. RJ's there to challenge it, but get past RJ. Leander's on top of it. So 9:45 here on the clock. Another face-off in our zone. 0-0 is the score. First period. Going to send Murphy to the right side. Hayden's going to try to win it over to him. He does. And it's picked up by RJ. He's going to skate it behind the net. RJ sends it up. Brem's going to try to chip that one out and does. Brem pursues it. Waterloo's back. and it goes past 2 Flyers over to RJ, who gets into some traffic there. Waterloo's going to bring it back the other way. Hayden pursues it along the wall. They get around 2 Flyers, and another Waterloo player trips on his teammate's stick. Grem's going to try to chip it up and out. Murphy's got it. He's got Hayden with him. Puck comes up to Hayden with one Waterloo player back. He clears it back over to Murphy. Murphy's picks it up, but loses it. Murphy's still battling for it. It's got Hayden open back there along the wall. Everybody's losing their edges here. Merrill's going to pick that up, try to get a shot. Over to Brem. Merrill takes another shot. Trickles through, but almost a Hayden stick, but picked off by Waterloo. He then clears it the other way. We're going to get a no ice tip off RJ's foot. Merrill picks it up. Merrill looks to chip it up. Hayden has it. Loses it in his skates. It's chipped back the other way up to RJ. He's just going to hit it off the wall. I would get a forward change. Waterloo's got a little bit of speed. Saved by Leander, and I'll get the rest of our guys out. Guys and gals. Let's see, who do we got out? Newstrom, Nail, Barber, Gus, and Andrew. 7:35 on the clock. First period, 0-0. Face off. Chase battles, but Waterloo picks up, takes a shot. Saved by Leander. Face wins the face-off back to Andrew. Chips it up to Warner. Warner's got some room. He sends a pass back up to Jace. Jace has got a little bit of room. He's going to get a shot. And it goes off the blocker and into the netting for a whistle at 6:52. Good attempt there. He had Newstrom ready for a rebound if it was going to be a lower shot. But glanced high, and we'll get a face-off here on the far circle. Jace Barber takes the draw, wins it back over towards Newstrom, but he overskates it. Taken away by Andrew. And Newstrom sends it back up. It's bouncing. You got a 2-on-1 going the other way. It's going to look for a pass. Warner's just out of reach. Warner sends it around the wall. Gus and Jace are both there, but Waterloo picks it up. And it stays in, but now it comes out. Gus is battling. Gus wants it back in the offensive end. But it comes the other way, and Warner's going to battle along the wall. Sent in now behind the net. Gus will look to clear it, but it's picked up by Waterloo. Waterloo has free reign to take it in, but backhand shot saved by Leander. So we'll get Joe, Brooklyn, and Riker out with RJ and Evan Merrill on D. 5:34 on the clock. Waterloo tries to win it up, but Joe takes it. Joe's got a breakaway chance. Joe's got a bouncing puck. He settles it down. He takes a shot. Oh, and it goes off the glove and wide. Centering attempt by Joe. And Waterloo's going to bring it back out the other way. What a chance by Joe. And we'll get an icing. Nice series there for Joe. Good glove save by the goalie. Joe's going to take the draw. Waterloo wins it over, tries to clear it, but Merrill keeps it in. Bouncing puck saved by the goalie, goes behind the net. RJ's there, but it's going to come out the other way. And centering pass, a little bit of a collision, no penalty. And we'll get a whistle covered by Leander. 4:23 on the clock, first period 0-0. Flyers get a line change on the forward end. with Evan Brem, Hayden Kim, and Mitchell Murphy out on forward. Hayden takes the draw, wins it back over to Brem, sent up but not out, and a little bit of a collision and a whistle. No penalty. Saw a stick go flying, made me a little nervous for a second there. Shot from the point was deflected and gloved by Leander. So Hayden will take the draw again, chips it over to Brem again, and it's in their feet, but Brem picks it up. This time he gets it out. That may be an icing. And we'll get an icing. So we'll do it again. And we'll get a defensive pairing change. So Gus and Hinder back out on D. 3:20 on the running clock, first period. And Andrew picks that up behind the net. Almost lost it. Andrew still has it. Sent the other way. Gus is there to battle on the wall, but sent back in by Waterloo. Puck is loose. Still battling behind the net. Nobody can quite corral the puck. Sending pass by Waterloo. Picked off by Gus. Cleared up to Murphy, but not out. Gus battling for it again. Backhand shot. Goes through the crease and to the other end. And looks like Andrew's going to chip it up. Skate it out to Murphy. Murphy's got a little bit of room. He's got Brem across. Takes a shot off the glove and just wide. And Gus is going to fire it back in deep, but it hits a skate. Andrew tries to send it in deep, but it hits a stick. Now it's going to go the other way. Gus is back one-on-one here. Two moves by Waterloo. They're going to get poked away by Leander. Waterloo looks to center it, but clears their zone. We'll get a full change here as everybody's tired on this long shift. Waterloo brings it back up. Andrews there to challenge it. Shot from the blue line hits Leander and goes behind the net. Cleared up and out by RJ. Newsom battles and chips it back in deep. Picked up by RJ, chips it up. Warner's skating hard. Minute 30 on the clock here. Moostrom battles for it, but it goes the other way. Merrill's getting turned around, and we got an offsides whistle with 1:11. So Waterloo loses a chance there. They had a good opportunity, but just a little bit offsides. So just under a minute on the running clock here for the first period, 0-0. Jace sets to take the draw, wins it over. But Warner was too far off to the other end. And we'll get an icing call on that one. 40 seconds here. Jace tries to win it forward, and he's got it in his feet. It's kept in. Oh, and it bounces out over to Warner, still in their feet. 15 seconds left. Battling along the wall. Warner's going to try to chip it up. Not out. 5 seconds. And Warner's going to look to just clear it up. Oh. And that'll be it for the first period. 0-0 is the score. Low scoring day so far. One goal between 4 periods. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds for period number 2. We get a wave from Joe there as we start the second period. Joe's waving up to his dad. Let's see, we got Brooklyn, Joe, Riker, Gus, and Andrew. Waterloo's going to bring it in. We're going to take a shot off the blocker and goes behind the net. Taken around by Gus. Gus looks to make a pass up to Brooklyn. She's got Joe with her. Tips it up. There'll be a no ice, hopefully. No ice. And Waterloo's going to bring it the other way. They got Andrew 2-on-1. Andrew's back. And glove saved by Leander. So we'll get a full change here. Hayden's going to take the face off with Murphy and Brem on the wings. RJ and Evan Merrill back on D. Hayden wins it over to Murphy along the wall. RJ's got it in his feet, chipped it up to Murphy, but it goes the other way. Brem's got some room to skate with it. Brem's going to look to pass it, but loses it. Now it's tied up along the wall. Hayden's there, takes it away. Hayden's got a little bit of room. 4 black jerseys around him, and it's going to go back in the other way on the side. So RJ picks that one up. RJ chips it up, but it's blocked. RJ tries to take the stick away and skates it around. RJ's got some room. He chips it up to Brem. Brem tries to get it in the zone. It's going to come back the other way. Merrill's there to tie it up. Boston and skates. Brem has it. He's got a little bit of room. He chips it in deep wisely. And Waterloo has it. Waterloo cuts back and clears it up, but Merrill should be able to keep that one in. Sends it back in. They're going to play a little ping pong. And comes all the way back to RJ. 2 black jerseys on him. Nobody else getting back. Yeah. Waterloo loses an edge. Now Merrill's got it. He's got a little bit of steam. He's going to try to take it himself here. Chipped up over to Murphy. Murphy takes it out of the zone. And it goes back to RJ. And everybody's on the ice. Falling down, but we're back up. Merrill chips it back up. Murphy's got it again. Murphy's going to skate it. He's going to cut back to the middle. Puck comes loose to Brem, but he loses an edge. Murphy has it battling behind the wall. Hayden's there to challenge it. Lost in his feet. And they're tired. They need a change, it looks like. RJ's back. Chipped deep by Waterloo. Waterloo's going to get a change on their forward line. The Flyers have a chance here to get it out of the zone and get a change. Murphy's got it. Murphy gets it deep and changes as Brem and Murphy go off. Jason clears it up along the wall. Picked up by Newstrom. Newstrom with the shot. Picked up by Jace. And their feet covered by the goalies. Good sequence there for the Flyers after a line change. So 13-15 on the running clock. Second period. 0-0. Jace shoots it off the draw. Picked up by Newstrom. Stick. On stick. Defense stopped that shot. Saw some open net there. Puck comes through traffic over to Nail. Nail's going to chip it up. Waterloo tries to dump it in, but it's cleared out. Jace and Newsom 2-on-1 going the other way. Jace has it, makes a move. Tries to corral the puck, send it across. Warner tries to backhand it. And Newsom ties it up along the back wall, but Waterloo's going to clear it up. Andrew picks it up, sends a high shot, sails into the goalie's glove. 12:26 on the running clock here. Second period. Still no score. So we'll get a forward line change. Joe takes the draw. Joe picks it up along the wall, makes a move, takes a shot, just goes through traffic and wide. Riker's going to look to send it back to the point, but it's picked off by Waterloo. Gus pokes it away, back up to Riker. Riker sends it back in the zone. Brooklyn's there to battle for it. And puck comes back out to Joe. Joe's got a little bit of room. He makes a move. Joe's got more room. He makes another move. Centering shot. Maybe there to pick up the rebound. And the puck comes back out to Gus. He's got one coming hard. Clears it up through center. Picked up by Brooklyn. Chips it back in. And Waterloo has it. Gus sends it back over towards Andrew, who picks it up and skates with it. Andrew's going to look to take it in. Collides with Riker, and puck's going to come back the other way. Joe's hustling to get back. Lots of white jerseys there to stop that one. And Riker sends it back out. Slow things down a bit. Waterloo's going to get a change and to stay on sides, just barely. Gus is going to look to clear it. And Gus clears it back up to the D. Battle along the blue line on sides here. Poked away by Gus. Chipped up by Joe. Riker's got it, loses it. Gus sends it deep for an icing. They were tired, needed a change there, so that was a good decision. And we'll get RJ, Evan Merrill, Murphy, Kim, and Brem out there at 10-10 here in the second period. Hayden set to take the draw, wins it over to Brem. Brem chips it up, and it's almost picked off by Murphy off the defender's stick, but Merrill's going to try to battle for it. Murphy gets a stick and helps it to get out of the zone. Clearing attempt, stopped by Murphy. Hit back in, but picked up by Merrill. Puck goes all the way back to RJ. RJ's going to skate it out. Sends it up, but it's picked off. RJ sends it up again, and now it's out. Hayden pursues that, makes him make a quick pass back to RJ. Murphy's got it. He's got Hayden ripping in the middle. Murphy takes the shot. Glove saved by the goalie. 9:15 on the clock, and Flyers will stay out as Waterloo gets a full change. Second period here. Flyers are going to look to change their forward group now. Barber out there for the draw with Newstrom ready to shoot. Waterloo wins the draw and sends it up along the glass. Tied up. Waterloo brings it out. Waterloo's still tied up. Can't quite get any speed on it, but Waterloo's going to chip it up to RJ. RJ tries to clear it, but kept in on the defensive side. Newstrom battles for it, gets it out, sends it up. May have hit a skate, no ice by the ref. So Mail, they'll take it behind the net. He's going to look to center it. Left loose. And goalie covers at 8:10. We get a full change, defensive and forwards. Shot from the face-off by Joe, covered by the goalie. So we'll get another face-off at 7:40 in the second. Brooklyn and Riker to the left. Picked up by Brooklyn, shot attempt. Just trickled behind the net. And Joe's there to try to get to it, but Andrew gets it, takes a shot. Joe's got it. Joe's going to make a cutback. Poked away by the defender. Andrew tries to get it, keeps it in. Joe's got it along the far wall. He's going to battle for it. Andrew ties up the stick there. Joe keeps it in deep. Joe's going to look to center it. Too many black sticks there. And Waterloo looks to chip it up. Andrew keeps it in. Andrew sends it back in around. So Joe's going to go off for a change. Hayden comes on as Gus fires it back in. Puck's going to bounce right to Hayden. He's going to lose it. Oh, try to chance there. Lost the puck. And Andrew's back checking. Brooklyn's back checking as well. Lost sight of the puck here. And it kept out of harm's way there by the Flyers. Brem has it. Chips it back up. But Waterloo picks it up. And shot goes through traffic and to the far wall. Waterloo's going to send it up to the point. Gus picks that one off. Gus is going to look to get up to Brem, who knocks it down. Loses it over to Waterloo, who backhands it up. And Waterloo's going to bring it the other way with some speed. Andrew with a nice poke check to the wall. Andrew tries to block that one. Puck comes back the other way. Hayden has Brem with him. Chips it up to Brem. Waterloo falls down. And comes back the other way with some speed. Shot attempt saved by Leander. Good sequence there. Leander wanted a call. Ref is talking to him. He's shaking his head a little bit. So we'll get a full change here with Merrill and RJ on D, Pearson, Barber, Nail on forward. Puck goes behind the net. Merrill takes that one away. Jace looks to cast it, loses the puck, tries to clear it up, and he's got Nystrom. And no icing. Nystrom going to be first one back. Looks to center it off the back of the net. Jace is there, but puck's going to come the other way with some speed. Waterloo's going to make a move. Shot poked away by RJ at the last second to make that shot go wide. Puck's going to come the other way. Newsom got a little bit of room. He's got Barber with him. Newsom's going to take a shot low. Bounces over to Barber, but just over his stick. RJ stick on stick there, and no chance for the shot. Waterloo brings it back up. Both lines are probably pretty tired at this point. Waterloo tries to center it. And it goes slowly to the far corner. Cleared up by Merrill to Nystrom, who's going to get tied up by a big guy. Barber's got it the other way, but loses an edge. Tries to center it from his back. And picked up back by RJ as we try to get back on sides. RJ dumps it in deep. And we'll get some forward change going here. All three forwards come on. Brooklyn first to the puck. Joe's got some speed. Joe's got the puck. It's going to take it the other way. Tries to cut back, but it's poked away by big number 7 on Waterloo. And we'll get an ice. Potentially tipped, but no call. So one ref, you're going to get some of those, I guess. But all right, 3:08 here in the second period, still 0-0. And Joe's going to pick that one up, bring it up. It's tripped up a little bit. Riker tries to get it out. Riker has it. He's got Joe with him. Riker sends it in deep. It's going to be another icing. 2:40 on the clock. 0-0, second period. And we'll get a full change with RJ and Evan Merrill on D. Murphy, Bram, Kim, and forward. And the puck goes back over to RJ. Sends it up. Murphy's there. Brem's with him. They got to get some speed. Takes a shot. Deflected by the goalie behind the net. And RJ's going to try to keep that one in. Wipes out. Collides. Still kept in. Hayden's there battling. Comes across over to Murphy. He tries to chip it in, but cleared out by Waterloo. Brem tries to get a stick on it. Deflected shot goes the other way. Cross another stick here. No penalty. And cross ice pass is going to be an icing. So we'll get a full change here. 1:15 on the running clock. Joe, Andrew, sorry, not Joe. Gus, Andrew, Jace, Jameson, Warner. Jace takes the draw, tries to win it up, gets it in his feet and skates it out, chips it up to Warner, who's got a little bit of speed. And Newstrom's coming to the middle. Shot attempt. Warner goes inside the net. No call, no whistle. Goalie's lost the stick. Net's off its moorings, it looks like. We're going to keep playing until the ref realizes the net is off. Puck's going to come the other way. Gus chips it up, but not out. Two Waterloo players there. Waterloo's going to look to center it. Picked off by Jace, who's going to take it the other way. Jace has Newstrom with him. Jace makes one move, stays on sides. Another move. Jace is going to get a shot. And Jace hits it. Jace, the first fire goal of the day, makes it a 1-0 game right before the buzzer. So, second period, heroics by Jace there. We'll get another period to try to seal the deal. We'll be back in 1 minute. All right, we're back for period 3 with 17 minutes on the clock. We'll get face off here at center ice with Riker, Joe, Brooklyn, Evan, Merrill, and RJ. $15 on the clock. We changed it to 15 due to our time constraints here. And puck comes over to Merrill, picked off. Waterloo, but it's going to be an offsides. Couldn't quite corral the puck, and his teammate thought he already had it. So offsides, we'll get a face-off. It looks like we've switched to 15-minute stop clock for the third, which is good. I think that's easier on the timekeeper. and better for the end of the game situations. And possible trip, but no call there. And we may have an injury after I didn't see exactly what happened on the second one. There was two different Waterloo players that went down. So coach will come out to check on him and make sure he's okay. We'll be right back. And he's up and skating, so that's a good sign. May have hurt his hand. He took his glove off, so we'll see. Hopefully he's back in the game later. So no penalty on the play there. We will get a face-off in front of Leander at the far circle. And it looks like we got a line change. We got Hayden taking the draw with Evan to his left, Mitchell to his right, Joe and Andrew and Gus. I keep mixing those up now. Puck comes out to Brem at the blue line. Andrew's going to chip it up to Hayden. Hayden looks to get it past. He's got three black jerseys around him. Puck comes back out. And that'll be an offsides. 14-11 on the clock here in the third. 1-0 Flyers. Hayden wins it over to Brem. Brem's going to get it past the red line and dump it in and chase it. Murphy's there too to pick it up on the wall. Reads the play. Gus keeps it in. Chipped up, but it's lost in the feet. Bouncing puck comes back out. Two Waterloo players, one Flyer back. Andrew tries to poke. Gus gets back, and puck's going to come out to Murphy. He's going to skate it out with Brem cutting through the middle. And still got it in. And lost along the Zamboni doors there, but Hayden's going to pick that up and centers it to Brem. But Brem had his stick tied up there with the Waterloo player, and now it's going to come the other way. RJ's there. Backhand shot attempts. We're going to get a delayed penalty. And Waterloo has 6 skaters out with the goalie out until the Flyers touch it. So Brem touched it. Now we'll get the whistle. Who tapped it? He didn't possess it. So 13:03 on the clock. Penalty trip on Brem. So Flyers will get a change here and look to kill the penalty. With Jace and Warner, Evan, Merrill, and Virgin. Trip. Jace wins it to himself. Merrill's going to clear it up over to Nail. Nail's going to try to get it around one guy, but taking the other way. Waterloo gets a shot, goes behind the net. Merrill's got it. Now it's tied up along the wall. Jace is there to help. Puck comes loose, but still tied up. Back to the defender, now up to Jace. Tries to get it out, kicks it, and gets it out. And so onside, so they'll keep skating. And centering pass over to 2 open Waterloo players. Picked up by one of them. Shot goes off of the stick. I think it sounded like it hit his stick. RJ's got it the other way. RJ's going to skate with it. We got it. RJ stops and tries to clear it back up. Now Jace has it. Jace tries to skate it up, but it's taken away. Waterloo's going to make a move and get it in. Waterloo takes the shot. Clocker saved by Leander and covered. 56 left on the penalty. 11:51 on the clock. So Joe and Newstrom, Gus, and Andrew. Try to kill the last 56 seconds of this penalty. Joe wins it, skates it up. Shot goes off of Newstrom's calf and over to the wall. Puck goes back in deep. Joe skating, sends it up to Newstrom, up along the wall. No ice is going to say it was tipped. So we'll take that extra few seconds off the clock as Newstrom presses. Joe's going to try to get it off the wall here. Joe keeps it in. Shorthanded pressure here by Flyers. Joe tries to get a shot. Bouncing puck just goes over his stick. Riker comes on. We must have had a different clock here, so we're back to full strength here, even though the penalty says 9 seconds. We must have had a clock issue there. Andrew's got the puck. Back over to the Blackhawks, sent back in. Gus picks it up along the back wall. Tied up, taken away by Waterloo. Sent back over to Joe's there. Joe tries to make a move behind him, ties him up. Waterloo's kid falls down. He's okay. No penalty. Brooklyn pokes it up from the skates of Andrew. Waterloo's continuing to keep it in the zone here. Saved by Leander. Over to Andrew. Andrew chips it up to Brooklyn. He's going to try to chip it out. Comes over to Joe. Gus clears it out, and Joe's going to pressure that one. 10:08 on the clock. Riker tries to take that one away. Okay. And we'll get a defensive change. Merrill chips that one up and out. Merrill has it back in the zone and sends it up over towards Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to skate towards it. So it's cleared up and into the netting. And ref will go get a new puck. 9:47. 1-0 Flyers here in the third. We'll get looks like a full change here. Can't remember who was on the D just a second ago. So Brem, Kim, Murphy, Merrill, and RJ. Who wins it over to Murphy. Murphy tries to battle, wipes out, and puck comes the other way. Merrill, nice job with his skate to block the shot attempt. Hayden chips it up along the wall. Merrill's there to battle for it, but Waterloo takes it away. Waterloo penalty on 27 as he gets a little bit of jeering from the Waterloo fans here. I'm not sure what the call was. Maybe roughing. So Flyers will look to capitalize on this opportunity. Probably going to be a minute 30, but it says 2 on the clock here. So 9:27 here. Puck drops, goes to the back wall. Puck comes back out. Merrill's going to skate back with this Waterloo player. Nice poke check over to the wall. And Merrill sends it back up and out. Brem takes that one away. He's got Murphy with him. Murphy's got some speed. Shot blocked by Waterloo. And Murphy picks it back up. But it's going to come back out the other way. Merrill's battling for it again. Backhand shot goes through the crease and over to the far wall. And Murphy's going to pick that one up. Sends it up to Brem. Brem tips it. And it should be a no ice. Brem's going to go for it. He's got Hayden in the center if he can find the puck. And they're going to look to get a forward change. Puck's going to go back into the zone. No icing. Waterloo's got it uncontested. Puck mixes out. Houston clears it up. Finally gets some pressure and movement the other way here. Clearing attempt gets out as Barber ties that one up along the wall. Collision. Waterloo player is going to be offside with a whistle. Jace brings it in. He's got Warner with him across. He's going to shoot. And cleared up by Waterloo, but kept in. Andrew's going to get a chance here. Shot deflected. Warner chips it back behind. And puck goes over Andrew's stick. Andrew keeps it up at the red line. Sends it back in. Waterloo's getting fresh legs out as they look to regroup in their own end. Clearing up, hits Jason the skate. Andrew miscommunication there on who was going to go for it, I think. So Jace's going to take it back. Jace cuts back, looks to pass it up, but it's blocked by Waterloo. Waterloo might get a shot out of this one. Choked away by Leander. Shot cleared by Leander. Warner's there to challenge the defensive shot. But short angle shot. Hits the far post and bounces in. Quite the shot. I don't think he was even ready. He just swung at a puck coming at him. But nice goal. Ties it up. 1-1. We're going to get a running clock here now, I guess. 6:24 on the running clock. And now we've got a stop clock. So I think she just forgot to stop. So we'll keep it stop clock for the rest of the game, hopefully in third period 1-1. Flyers look to get one back. Riker, Joe, and Brooklyn. Puck comes the other way. Waterloo's got some momentum. Centering pass picked off by RJ. RJ chips it up to Riker. Waterloo sends it back into the middle. Cleared up but not out. Hits Kevin Merrill hard on the side of the leg. He goes down hard. Riker's got it. He's going to cut back. He's going to look to get a shot. Reflected by the Waterloo defender, but it goes through. Picked up by Brooklyn. Joe's there to battle. Merrill stayed in, so that shot block must not have hurt him too much. And Joe battles for it. Joe's got a chance. Oh, off the crossbar. Short angle shot by Joe, just high off that. I don't know if it hit the blocker. It might have hit the blocker too. But RJ's back with the puck, tries to clear up. Merrill takes it up. He's got Brooklyn. And off sides as Brooklyn loses their stick in the defender's chicken wing of an arm. 5:21 on the clock. 1-1. Third period. Graham, Kim, and Murphy back out there. Gus and Andrew. Puck goes over to Waterloo. Brem keeps it in. Mitchell's there. But squirts out the other way. Hayden's put some pressure on the skater. It's a stick on it. Puck goes through and over to Gus. Centering attempt goes through to Merrill, who's going to chip it up to Murphy off his skate. But it comes back the other way. Gus sends it around for an ice one. 4:52 on the clock. Face off down in front of Leander for the icing. 1-1. Hayden takes the draw, wins it over to Gus. Gus tries to clear it. Hayden challenges the shot. It's blocked by Leander. And chip up and out. Hayden tries to pass it to Brem, but it gets behind him. Brem puts a stick on it, goes over to Gus. Puts past Gus here as Gus picks it up. We're going to get a penalty. On Flyers, Murphy. I didn't quite see what happened there. So Murphy will go to the box here. 4:30 on the stop clock. We'll get a line change with Chase, RJ, Merrill, and Nystrom. Shot attempt by Waterloo, blocker save. RJ fires it hard. Up, kept in by Waterloo. Sent back around by RJ over to Nystrom. Nystrom's going to try to chip it up and out. And clearing over to Merrill. Merrill's going to send it up. Tied up in the feet, but Nystrom comes away with it. Nystrom's going to skate it in. He cuts back. He's going to take the shot. Blocked by Waterloo. And then Waterloo's skating it up with some speed. Clears it up. They got a 2-on-1 if they can get to it, but Merrill picks it back up. And it goes the other way. Jace has a chance here. He's got one defender. No icing, so Jace is going to cut back. Get a shot. Saved by the goalie. Cleared out by Waterloo. And Nystrom going to pick that one up, makes a move. Nystrom takes it behind the net. Nystrom looks to center it, but cuts back. Now he centers it on his forehand, pokes it back up, chipped out by Waterloo. Lots of good pressure on the short-handed shift here. Waterloo looks tired. Nystrom stays with it. He's got Barber cut into the middle. And goalie's going to corral that one in his glove. So looks like possibly 5 seconds here on the Murphy penalty. We'll get a short-handed group with Joe, Warner, Gus, and Andrew. Gus sends it back in on net. Warner's there to battle for it. Murphy comes off as Brooklyn comes on. And puck brought the other way by Waterloo. Challenged by Gus. And Waterloo's going to get a shot off. Goes wide. Joe cuts back. Battling for it, but it's kept in by Waterloo. And Brooklyn's there to challenge it. Puck comes all the way through, but over to Riker. Riker's trying to clear the zone. Comes back to Gus. Gus clears it up. And give me an offsides whistle there. 2:21 on the clock. 1-1. Third period. So we'll get a forward change. We got Brem, Kim, and Murphy. Gus and Andrew back on B. Puck comes over to Murphy. Chipped away by Waterloo. Cleared up and out. Back over to Gus, who gets it up to Brem. He's going to get it deep into the zone. Skates towards it. Picked up by Murphy, but it bounces over his skate. Pass across by Gus. Goes back to Brem. He's got a little bit of room. Brem's going to get a shot. Gloved by the goalie, but not collected. Andrew may have a shot and pokes it back in. Puck stays in, but now it comes out. Gus sends it across. Hayden's going to like to battle for it. Waterloo wasn't sure if they were offside, so they backtracked, and now they keep it going the other way here. And puck's going to go back behind the net over to Waterloo. And then Brem's got Nystrom in the middle. Nystrom with a breakaway chance. 1:13 on the clock. Nystrom cuts, shoots. They tried to make one too many moves on the goalie, and goalie saved it. Puck comes back out. Really good chance there for Nystrom. Barber's got it. Loses it. Gets a shot off. Warner's going to take a look. Centers it, picked off by Waterloo. And RJ's putting some pressure on it. There's 3 Waterloo players on that side. Centering pass, picked off by RJ. Comes back out to Barber. Barber's got some room. Now he loses the puck. Stops, makes a pass across to Nail. Nail's got some room. 30 seconds. Pass to Newsham, goes back the other way. Barber tries to make a move, but turns it over with 22 seconds on the clock. Waterloo's got a last chance effort here. But puck comes over to RJ. RJ centers it. Back up to Barber. Newsham with another redemption chance. 10 seconds. Cuts. And similar result. Centers it up to Hale. And we will get a tie game. 1-1. Good effort by the Flyers.